in that hole. Maybe you can see some of those cave pigeons. So straight up.
Oh yeah, I see. Right up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh yeah. That's about it.
Now that's fun.
Oh, wow. Just got a water right in my face.
Oh. Oh yeah, they're up there. Oh, we can see that very well.
Come here.
Yeah, honestly, these guys are not a place you can stop with the light. Now it's sweet spot. We can lower it and see how tight of the space is. I have gone through like 60 Wow, that's cool. Yeah, like I've gone into caves where I would actually have to take my helmet off, for example, in order to fit through. You're in there with like one hand in front of you, one hand beside you.
I like the cricket that one.
I can grab that bag for you if you like, and I can put it away for you. Thanks, Bill. You guys all managed to see those crickets?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, this is so freaking cool. Right. Right slowly, right left.
Awesome. How did you guys like that little tight squeeze?
That was tight.
That was not too bad, was it? Welcome, guys, to the fracture room over here. So this is called the fracture room because there are a bunch of joint cracks all around the ceiling over here. It's what we wanted to call the room at first, but for obvious reasons we did not. But if you look around us though, up above us on the ceiling, do we see that cave glitter again?
Yeah.
Yes. It's easier if you shine your light on it. And you guys, there we go. So, does anyone remember what the cave glitter tells us? Water. That we're near an entrance of a cave. So whenever you're lost, you're a little bit lost, and just look up, look for the cave glitter. This little section over here, if you look straight up, there's a bunch of calcite. There's actually a little soda straw hanging down from the ceiling as well. It's the most protective soda straw in this cave because no one can get to it. It's pretty cool. It's quite hard to see, so from where I am standing, you want to look straight up, kind of move your head around, and look as high as you can into that little section. You may be able to see that little soda straw. Now, if you can see the soda straw, you may enter the cave. If you can't see the soda straw, you have to stay behind, unfortunately. Cheating is allowed though, so that's okay. And then into the last person, if you don't mind walking us up again with that little bike lock over here, a little metal wire, and then I'll meet you guys inside the cave. You can come on over whenever you're ready. Oh, I see. Stuff like So then you guys can come in a little bit further this way as well, so there's enough room for everyone. Yay for helmet.
You're good. You're good, stay.
Yeah, we'll hang out here.
Yeah.
Ah, explain the guy. Awesome. Sounds like you're being locked up inside of this cave.
Locked up.
Well, perfect. Awesome. Welcome, guys, into the main cave over here. So this room, we like to say it's called our mud room. And it's called our mud room because everything in front of us may not look like it, but it is all calcite. Really muddy and heavily stained, especially down over to the right over there. You can shine your light on it though, and you can still see it's a little bit sparkling. So it does tell us that it's still calcite. Now, 10 years ago, we decided to clean this cave, and we can actually see some new white streaks of calcite starting to form right up in the middle over here. You can actually see it's still flowing down with water as well, going into these little rimstone pools over here. Now, these rimstone pools, we'll be able to see more of them just further down into the cave, and they're going to be starting to look like rice fields, going down from pool to pool to pool. So look at that, you don't even have to go to Asia to see these awesome rice fields, right? International cave, isn't it? Some toasted marshmallows just up over there. You use your imagination a little bit. And right beside me, you have another rimstone pool. There's a bunch of cauliflower rock all up inside of it. Now we're looking at a couple more things on our way further into the cave. And if you guys don't mind just relaying that back so everyone has a chance to look at it as well. And then you guys can follow me and we'll look for some of those rice fields. So the rimstone pools further down. So just right over here, we have some cauliflower rock inside of that rimstone pool. So we've got all those rice fields all pooling down. We have a column here, some popcorn rock underneath. And then we also have a musical rock you guys can try out. It's right up over here. You can hum as low as you can. Or high, doesn't matter. That's pretty cool. You guys can try that out if you'd like. You want to hum nice and low, try it out.
Oh, serious? Yeah. I'm blowing up.
Wait, give it a color.
All right, what you doing? You're low enough.
Sometimes if you
You
go
try it.
quite high, it works the same way as well. You have to find a certain frequency.
Stop laughing.
What you got there? A little seed.
I see that too.
Can you write your own?
That's something.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Now that's pretty cool how it opens up again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now this room is called the boulder room, and it's called the boulder room because of this massive boulder that's in front of us over here. Now that boulder actually used to be in the middle of the room over there. You can kind of see it where it's been carved out. And there used to be some brimstone pools and a little stalagmite on top of it. But those glaciations, they actually carved that boulder out of there, managed to make it down where it is right now, and it turned upside down. So if you actually look underneath that boulder, you can still see those brimstone pools that are upside down, and the little stalagmite that got turned into a stalactite. Look at that. You can also see the 3 different layers of the glaciation. So if you look up towards the right, you can see a little bit of a calcite bridge over there. Similar to that big chandelier that we saw in the sacrifice room. So you can see again those river rocks underneath, so evidence of the glaciations. That would have been that first layer all up over there. In the middle would be that second glaciation. And who can guess what the last glaciation is? It's the floor that we're standing on. That happened 10,000 years ago. Pretty cool stuff. We're going to go, however, a little bit further into this cave, and this is where it's going to start to get a little bit more adventurous. A couple things to keep in mind, though. There is still calcite on the right-hand side, so anything on the right, just be mindful of that. There'll be some ducking underneath some rocks. I'll show you guys an optional crawl space if you'd like to do it. There's also a ladder that will be climbing up. Now just be mindful with that ladder is a bunch of low-hanging rocks. A little bit of a back scratcher, but not a comfortable one. So just be mindful of those rocks. When we're going up, there's going to be a platform that we're going to be on. It's made out of metal. So whenever we are on metal today, just be mindful of the calcite around it. So I'll try and only touch the metal. Does that sound good? Perfect. So we're going to go a little bit further. I'll point out that optional crawl space, and then just be mindful of the calcite on our right. So let's do it. We'll do some real caving. Otherwise, you can also go around. Just be mindful of the calcite all along the right.
Do you want to turn back?
It's not too bad.
Yeah. I came to get dirty, so.
Yeah. There you go.
This must be the slide.
How did you guys like that? That's pretty fun, wasn't it? More adventurous caving today. So, we have to decide which way we want to go. I can see there's a little crawl space just at the end of that pathway over there. But luckily, I have gone through the crawl space and I found out that is just a dead end. So if we can't go up that way, which way do you guys think we should go then? You guys say up, so maybe up that ladder back over there? Well, that would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? Here we go, up this waterfall today. That sounds quite fun, doesn't it? So let's do that. So this waterfall, guys, it is quite mysterious because you can see where the water is coming from way up over there. But if you follow the water down over here, you cannot really see where it's going. It's a little tight space. Might be a whole new cave that we don't even know about. Which is pretty cool. It's a mysterious waterfall. Usually in the summertime it doesn't really flow. You guys are pretty lucky to see the waterfall today. Now, there's a couple things to keep in mind when you're climbing this waterfall. It's going to be a 2-foot climb. So the highest you'll be climbing today is only 2 meters, and that's where I will be sitting, right up in the middle, just above that little Telford bridge that you guys can see. I'll be pointing out a couple of handholds here and there that you guys can use. Just be mindful though, if you are using handholds, try and only use the rocks. Because the rocks, they are rock solid. Someone else's hand is not that solid. So just be mindful of that. Keep these handholds are right up in the waterfall. If you are wearing boots, I recommend putting your hands over top of those boots so you don't fill them up with water. But then it's all up to you guys. There is ways around climbing around the water so you don't get too wet. It's just a little bit harder. Once you pass through those, you're going to find some calcite. And that calcite is okay to touch. And it's okay to touch because the water constantly cleans it. Once you're up there, you're going to see a stop sign. Now don't go past that stop sign, it's there for a reason, it's protecting calcite. Just be mindful of that. You're going to keep climbing up over towards the right-hand side, and that's where you're going to go find a slide. Then just hang out in front of the slide from there until I'm there as well. How does that sound? Perfect. So, everything is challenge by choice, because everyone else is climbing up this waterfall today. Anyone who doesn't want to do it. Perfect. I'll go get set up. You guys can start climbing from the bottom of the waterfall, and I'll meet you guys up there. Let's do it.
I'll go.
Good. We're going to go up this way. With your handhold on your right. There we go. There's a couple more handholds coming up over here, down over there as well. Good. And we're just going to follow the water up, and we'll head over towards the right once we're past the outside, okay? Oh, there we go. You're a professional climber over here, aren't you?
Yeah, I've done some bouldering.
Perfect.
Nobody was going, so I was like, I'll go.
You can come down from there, Claire. So if you climb down from there, you want to go one section further. You run up a little bit too early. Yeah.
Oh, I did I?
And for yourself, go on down. You're going to go under.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Here's the slide. The slide's right here. See it?
Awesome. How did you guys like that?
That was fun.
Amazing, wasn't it? You guys all officially climbed a waterfall inside of a cave. I think that's a round of applause worthy, isn't it? Great job, guys. So now, you guys can say that you climbed a waterfall inside of a cave. You can say that you got lost inside of a cave. And in just a second, you can say that you can down a slide inside of a cave. Now, before we head down that slide, let's talk about this room over here. This is called the living room. And it's called the living room because of this armchair or little rock over here. It's right next to your hand, a little crystallized cup holder over there. Yeah, perfect for your drinking parties and whatnot, right? Because this is where all the partying used to happen. You can really see all this calcite next to me has been heavily stained. If you look up behind me, you guys see that blue spray paint up over there. There's a little bit of the black stuff over there as well. You guys see that? Now, that black stuff was actually from candles that they were using to light up this room over here. There's a bunch behind you guys over there as well. But you guys can imagine, what do candles need to survive? They need oxygen, don't they? And what do we need to survive? Oxygen as well. Now, luckily, this is a breathing cave. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but as you were entering this cave, didn't it feel a little bit more cold than the other cave? A little bit of breeze of wind. So that is that wind that comes through a little passageway down over there. It's too small for any of us to fit through, but it kind of acts like a chimney. So it's 8 degrees inside, it's a little bit warmer outside. So all this cold air just wants to get out of the cave into that warm air again. So that's why they have a constant breeze in these caves. It's pretty cool. Now, this slide over here, guys, it is not your typical slide. If you look down there, there's a bunch of low-hanging rocks hanging down from the ceiling. I don't think we want to hit those ones today. So when we're going down that slide, just be mindful that we're laying as low as we can. Once we're done sliding, you're going to be on a little ramp going towards a platform. Now on that ramp is another low-hanging rock. We call it the can opener. There's usually always one person that picks the can opener, so we'll see who's going to be there. Otherwise, once we're on that platform, we'll make our way down the stairs. The way to go down the stairs is the same way how you're sliding, so basically facing up, so you can see the rocks going towards you, and you're not hitting it with your back. Different pants will be going faster than others, so if you're wearing anything like rain pants, anything silky, you'll be going a little bit faster today. Anything like jeans or anything will go a little bit slower. If you want to speed up, push yourself forward. If you want to slow down, just hold it out as tight as you can. Going down. Any questions before we go down the slide? Perfect. I'll go down first. I'll meet you guys on that platform. I'll send you guys down the ladder, back over towards that first platform we were on. I'll have all of you guys sitting there. That's when we're going to turn around and make your way out the cave again. Awesome. I'll meet you guys down there. Now there is some grip tape at the top so you guys don't slide down right away, so you can get set up and then slide down. See you on the bottom. Come on over, guys. That's pretty
So
cool, isn't
you
it?
say go feet first this way?
Yeah, feet first this way with your head up. And
Okay.
then you see the end of that platform over there.
Down there?
You can wait just down over there. Just don't go further towards the waterfall. And I'll meet you down over there. Awesome. You can stand up from there. Just pass the can opener. Look behind you. Feet first. Feet up.
I think he just asked us to wait right here until he gets everybody down. I think then he's going to lead everybody out.
Too bad. This guy over here wasn't a slide. Would have been pretty cool, right? Airbag, water, something like that. WorkSafe BC said no to that one, so we got a ladder instead. Now, we're going to make our way out the cave over here. So on the way out, there will be calcite on our left-hand side, so just be mindful of that. And I'll also show you guys another musical rock. This time you can hit it, and we'll make a sound. It will sound similar to this. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's actually how they created rock music. That's pretty cool. You guys can all follow me. You guys can try it out. Point it out to the person behind it. Don't make it way back until it's cold everywhere. There we go, that makes it a little easier. Yeah, replace those blocks a little easier.
Because down in here, it's just here, not the
Primary fossil on the right hand side. Pretty cool, you can see their whole skeletal structure as well, all their bones.
Oh, cool.
Now, I have one last trick on my sleeve, guys. That's going to be the way out of this cave, because there's two ways out. There's this way over here that we came in through, which is this time left shoulder first, and the higher you go, the more room you'll have. But if you don't like your left shoulder, you can also go through the cheese grater, go right shoulder over here. Now the cheese grater, hence the name, it tends to rip off your clothing a little bit if you're not careful. Usually kids have a nice easy time going through there. For you guys all will be able to fit. Your clothes may not survive though, so just keep that in mind. When you want to go through here, use right shoulder first, following with your right knee, and the lower you go, the more room you'll have. Now, if you feel your clothing getting caught on anything, don't keep going further. Just go back, untangle yourself, and then you can keep going further. Maybe help each other out if you see someone's clothing getting caught. So, you guys can decide if you want to go out the cheese grater way over here, or the boring way out. But that's all up to you guys, so go for it. Left or right shoulder first. Who wants to go first? There you go.
Seriously? I know I have to lie.
Sounds good. Watch out for cave crickets. Now, how funny would it be if it's just a dead end, right?
See you guys later.
It's not a dead end, right? I'll see you got your bag. Perfect.
This is probably good that we came with a guide, because if we went like by ourselves, we'd just be like, zoom, zoom,
Right?
done, right?
Exactly.
Wouldn't like stop to look and be like, ooh.
Right, yeah. There's some other like different sections of the cave too, like behind you, for example, there's a little section. It goes towards the left, there's a little crawl space, and it goes down about 5 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's about it, it's just a dead end.
Fortunately, you need a key to get in, though, huh?
Not in this section here.
Oh yeah, okay, I guess so. Or a wrench.
A wrench. Good luck though. So what are you going to try? Are you going to try the cheese grater? Or are you going to go to the left?
I think with this jacket and the GoPro, I think I'll
Perfect.
avoid.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's the cheese grater?
No, the cheese
that's the
grater's
regular
just in
one.
front
Oh,
of us
okay.
over here. Yeah.
That looks like fun, though. I can always come back
Yeah, we can always come back, that's for sure.
Woo.
So you're in the tightest spot right there, just so you know. So once
Wow.
you pass there, you'll have a little bit of an easier time.
Just about there, huh? Plus, I like to keep my GoPro screen clean.
Yeah, no, that makes sense as well.
It's easy to
Awesome.
scratch.
You pass the tightest spot over there, in just a second you'll be able to stand up, take a little breather.
Oh, they're coming up this way.
Oh no, I just wanted to take a peek before I leave. Oh wow. That looks like fun.
That.
That was good. You guys go that way?
So, you see these two boxes in the middle?
Oh, it's hot out here.